Hi, this is Kim, or AdverseCamber42, continuing my playthrough of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc on PlayStation 4. Let's get this party started. Okay, so if you were with me last time, you will know that we've done 2 class trials now. We're heading rapidly towards the 3rd. Taka and Hifume had just been murdered, but their bodies had disappeared. So we've got to investigate and figure out what's going off. Hello, Info. How are you doing today? Okay, another one of those hammers. I'm very well, thank you. Glad you are too. Oh, Laurie, it's time the cat stampede already. Sorry, children. Time to stampede. Oh, she looks so peaceful and asleep over there. Hi, Laura. How you doing? Oh, here they come. Oh, en masse. All 3 of them. Hi, babies. Laura says you need treaties. There you go. 1 for Teabag, 1 for Share Bear. There you go. And Shrodo. There we are. Go on, Shrodo Baggins. Off you go. No. You've had your treats now. You gotta wait till someone else presses the button. You're too invested to feed them otherwise. Okay. Yep. Okay, we've triggered the cat stampede. Hopefully I'll be able to see my monitor again shortly. But anyway, I can't remember exactly where we're going. We have to figure out where these 2 corpses have disappeared off to. So let's just start backtracking and hope the game tells me where I've got to go. Because everyone's got to pay attention now, because we got to solve this crime. Oh gosh, Info wants to give them treats too. Guys, sorry, it's a wind-up. If you want to come back, there's more treats. No, they've all wandered off now. When they come back, Info will give them more treats for you. Tia! Oh, Tia spotted them. Yeah, it had to be you, didn't it, Teabag? Anyone was going to spot the food. It would be Tia Baglington. There you are, you can have one at least. Just bought them some salmon-flavoured Dreamies today. They've never had them before and seem to be going a bit insane for them. You normally get the cheese or the chicken ones. Salmon is evidently a hit. Okay, maybe if we head back towards the nurse's office anyway, because that's where Hifume died. I'll try and figure out things en route. Help if I can remember where it is, but other than that... Okay, we're looking around this floor first. Right, let's start rummaging. Let's try the art room, because that's blatantly where they're getting those mallets from. Remember where it is? Over here. Nope, heading away from it. Oh, right, that one. Huh? The door must be locked. Huh? Where could 2 dead bodies have disappeared to? We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? Okay, so there's nothing in here. What else have we got? Oh, the games room. Let's try there. These cats have left my laptop now, so I can see y'all. Let's check it out. Not really anything in here either. Celeste, was she really attacked with this Justice Hammer #1? But what the heck is with this thing? There doesn't seem to be anything. Oh wait. Closets. No. I just thought we could fit a body in the locker, but there we go. Whoa, okay. Makoto!
Oi.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. Huh? You mean... I found them. Hifume and Taka's bodies have both been hidden in the repository.
じゃあな。
I've already told Hiro and Sakura to go on ahead. Their bodies were in the repository? I'm guessing that's the one behind the art room then. Because we came from the one behind the physics lab. Are the bodies in here somewhere? It's like the repository, which would be that. Up ahead is the repository. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. Then I have no choice but to go inside. So I opened the door, and when I entered, I saw... the two bodies that had disappeared were right there. Oh, thank you, Bulldog. That's much appreciated. Hope you have a lovely day too. Okay, the smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time.
And so here we are. Without further ado, let me give you the next Monokuma file. I was gonna hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but it turns out I was right.
Just hand it over already.
Now make sure to investigate with all your mental might and prepare for that class trial. Okay, see you later.
Well then, now that we found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit. Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know. Dead, gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. It's just too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifume's lifeless body. Who would do this? Why? Why? Large wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifume's cheeks. If this was some kind of world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifume opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. This wasn't...
蘇生した。
ここ、どこ。寒いよ。雪国？
山田、しっかりして。
え？ああ、そうか。思い出した。希望が峰学園。
しっかりして。頑張ってよ。
思い出したよ。僕はみんなと出会う前からみんなと出会ってたんだね。
His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
光だ。光が広がっていく。まるで水星のように。
山田、誰にやられたの？誰があんたを襲ったの？犯人は誰なの？
犯人の名前。いや。
Well, short case, it was Hiro. His eyes closed, and they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality. You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat. You're just angry. Going out of his way to return, just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said Yasuhiro, right?
もしかすると
Yasuhiro Hagakure. That's the only person he could have been referring to. And with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people, even killing Taka and Hifume, and then going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hiro is? If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends? Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although this time it's not all that life and death, the trial will conclude without much trouble. Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this, to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. Okay, here we go, kids. Everyone pay attention, because we've got to figure out if it was Hiro after all. Or everybody dies in the class trial, so no pressure. So first I'd better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Yamada Hifume and Ishimaru Kiyotaka. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It's thought they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it? Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That's no problem. After all the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe. There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. You talking about Kyoko? Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifume were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't actually alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice?
An accomplice?
What are you doing here?
Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question.
What question?
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I, during the first class trial?
Speaking of which, I'd asked to ask the bear if there is an accomplice. They also become blackened.
では答えましょう。殺人の際、共犯者を味方につけることは可能ですが、
つまりいくら殺人を手伝ったところで共犯者は得しないのね。
じゃあ共犯者ってのはなさそうだな。
つまり
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
So you're saying nobody worked together this time either?
あのね。
Sorry, I can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just wanted to make sure you don't forget. No matter how much you may assist a murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is who did the killing, right? Just like normal?
Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who defied the murder, plot and put it into action.
The true blackened, so just one person.
That's enough explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all contestants.
So there can only be one blackened, an accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way that Kyoko will be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, Kyoko, where are you? As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's just get back to the investigation. I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. For the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
あのさ。
You know what? Don't you think we should consider someone as suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack.
What? I'm offended.
You? When did you?
I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl.
Milk sack?
Why do I gotta be suspect?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know.
She's right about that. When we heard Hifume scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifume's body.
Besides, I can calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about. On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again. Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway. Then that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Okay, Monokuma file 3 has been added. Let's investigate the room. Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? Oh, there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Blue tarp has been added to the truth bullets. Hifume's big cold body is lying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here in the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third and without anyone noticing it? How the hell? It's no good, I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now I have to finish investigating Hifume himself. If I remember correctly, Hifume's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor of the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling something's different? Something about Hifume's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it! His glasses! When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that, and why? Hifume's glasses have been added to the truth bullet section. Okay, what else we got? We got people to talk to. There's the dolly over there. It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh, but wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? A look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Repository dolly added to the truth bullets. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, though some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice Hammer have been designed using this as a model? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all. It's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer has been added to the truth bullets section. Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Hifume and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stood together. And we came right to the repository to, you know, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked? And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking there. but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it might be good to look back on everything that's happened. Would you like my help? Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up in the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search, and soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on 3rd floor, and quickly came and got you and me. Oh, sorry, yawning. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo-Justice. It also became clear that this Robo-Justice had dragged Hifume away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifume in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor and resumed our search, but not long after leaving the nurse's office. What's wrong? I saw a shadow, something moving around the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor. We split up and began searching. Then, right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she'd apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way up to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? That was rather an intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was walking the stairs, so he headed further down the hallway and disappeared. And then... What was that? It came from downstairs. It must have been... Hifume! He's at the nurse's office! This is bad. Come on, we've got to go back. At that point, we decided to split into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya and Toko pursued the subject up onto the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifume's corpse, which we also when we heard a body discovering announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened. But at the same time, we discovered that Taka's body was in the equipment room, which means Hifume and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifume had been killed, right? Then you, me and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko who'd fainted. As soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste who'd arrived just to tell us something very unusual. Hifume's body has disappeared! We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact gone. We then remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating this all or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there we began our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she found the bodies and we all headed to the repository. And there we rediscovered the 2 bodies that had apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now. Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back on the case again, just let me know on Find Any Time. Okay, that was the sequence of events, alright? Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attackers, some murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. The last thing Hifume said when he died... Yeah, he said Hiro's name. There's no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kinda dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding here somewhere. And that's it? That's all that bothers you in this case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured out that we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why did they bother killing 2 people? What? Because the rule says you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're a killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out. Hold on, perhaps... I see, so that's what it means. Is everything okay? Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Oh, what's with that attitude? But you have my appreciation. Thanks, everyone. You might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell us what it was? I think that's everything of importance now. So let's back it up. There's only one way in and out of this room. Through the door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on this door, but it can only be locked from inside of the repository. I don't see any way to unlock the door from the outside. The door can only be locked from the inside of the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the bodies. And the door is designed so it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina... Oh, Laura thinks she's found a contradiction. Okay, what do you reckon, Laura? When Hina checked it, someone had already gone into the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why the door's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there is someone who could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone... Repository door has been added. Oh, there's got to be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check someone else. There are some places I already know about. First, the nurse's office where Hifume was found, then the equipment room where Taka was found. I'm waiting on Laura to say what the contradiction was. Has Laura cracked the case already? When we just went in to look at Hifume's body, Laura, I think it was, there were 4 people in there. Sakura, Celeste, Hina, and Byakuya by the time we got there. So I think when we started the investigation, Celeste has wandered off somewhere. I'm sure we'll find her in the games room or something. Okay, so on this floor, we've got the games room and we've got the science lab. Let's try the games room because we're right near it, I think. Get turned around on this floor. Oh no, it's on the other side where we are. We're close to the physics room, so we'll try that first. Oh, it's Celeste coming running because she had a scream. Then it was Byakuya, Hina and Sakura were in the room with them. But Hina said something about the door being locked when they first tried it. There's some kind of tire marks going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Both rooms on the 3rd floor, so it definitely should have been possible. We did know they'd both been murdered already. I can't remember who it was that found it, but Hifume was murdered in the nurse's office and Taka was murdered up here. So Celeste was already aware that there'd been 2 murders, everyone was, except possibly Hiro and Kyoko because they're missing in action. This is Hammer 4, the weapon used to kill Taka. His body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. Funny that we don't add that to the kind of case records. Oh, it's got some tarpaulins. Huh, this tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently too. Yeah, but we knew Hifume had been murdered. He was killed in the nurse's office. We'd already seen his corpse. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed. I missed such an ultimately rare event. Thanks, Jill. Okay, it said we need to go down to the nurse's office and probably the library too. Oh, there's the nurse's office. Just Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifume. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. What's behind her? That thing. It's just a normal trash can. Oh, wait, there's something inside. Too small to be a handkerchief, it's a glasses cleaning cloth. It's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Ah, but it's so covered in blood. Oh, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. What are you investigating, Celeste? I am not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking on this and that. The main thing on my mind right now is how anyone could have moved Hifume's body. How Hifume was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right? Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone? We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, he said the same thing. So the killer was able to get in and move Hifume's body in just a short amount of time? It would seem so. To carry someone as big as Hifume in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of anything else, anything less than impossible. I guess that's the count. Okay, so he said to go to Hiro's room, but what's waiting for me there? Okay, that feels like a clue. Where's Hiro's room then? dormitory. Oh, those are like the dormitories. So Hiro's room. I'm trying to think of places we haven't been yet to investigate. The library, maybe. That's where we originally found Hifume. It's one of these ones, I think. Where the hell is his room? Oh, he's on the other edge, actually. The door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I was going to take the plunge. This is Hiro's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where'd he even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up, which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and something made out of, it looks like cardboard and plaster. Is this Robo-Justice? And it's in Hiro's room. But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. I silently checked the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy though. How does the bathroom even get this dirty? That's about everything, I think. Makoto, big news! Big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko! What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news. Robo-Justice just showed up too. Robo-Justice? It is Hiro wearing the costume. Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. To think Hiro and Kyoko would show up at the same time. Anyway, we have to head to the pool. I ran off to the second floor as fast as I could. Kyoko and... Phew, man, I've had the worst day. Hiro? Hiro? Haha, yeah, duh, who else would it be? That's a good question. Huh? Why do I look like this? What? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati? Okay, let's talk to some other people. I am positive that is a suspicious individual that attacked me. Apparently that ridiculous object is Hiro. I'd ask Kyoko for the details if I were you.
So,
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and I woke up. I still can't believe he kicked me. He could have been a bit more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
Nani?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace. There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind. Never mind. More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know that people think that she might be spying for the mastermind? First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that. Ah, well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep. Don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up and I was here. I don't care. Just do something about that costume. It pains me to look at you. Well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't get it off. A little help? Why would you make something you can't take off yourself? I didn't make the stupid friggin' thing. There's a clasp at the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Phew, free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro? More to the point, nobody but Hiro would have been able to wear that costume. Wait, hold on a sec. Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well. In other words, it's obvious to anyone that you made this costume. It's true, I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too. Then it's obvious, the one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone. It was Hiro. Shall we tie him up and gag him? Good idea, we wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up? Hold on, you guys, I think that's going a little far. He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean... Attacking? Blueprints? I've no idea what you're talking about. You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided, you killed them. What? Killed? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake Hiro running around. You're the only one who can wear this costume. Who else could possibly be the costume attacker? How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try and focus on... maybe you should try it on yourself before you convict me. Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a bit, Hina started putting on the Robo-Justice costume. In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again. Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good, the arm's too long. There's no way I can wear this. See, I told you it's impossible. You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly. Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks exactly the same, but it fits them. If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence. You claim there is another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck? Who cares? Hiro's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway. Which is how we know it was him. I mean, is it really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, tell me? Well, that's Roro just discovered at least.
どういうことだべ?
2 people were killed, Taka and Hifume. What? 2 people? Why are you freaking out? You did it. I did not. Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones who were killed... That's it, I know who did it. You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifume were fighting over Alter Ego, right? Which means Alter Ego and or Chihiro must have done it. I see, that's unfortunate. Huh? Unfortunate? Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it wrong. Oh, I know, the note. Note? Last night someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole, maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone for now. Let's meet at the rec room at 1 AM. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room, then for some reason I fell asleep. The real killer probably drugged me or something. Not a chance. No, hold on, he could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that. What? Really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape? Someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite into every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped here for so long, you have to know it's a lie. You still gotta check, right? Oh, they preyed on my desire to get out of here. They defeated me. I still don't buy it. Well, you should buy it. Okay then, show us the note. With pleasure, I have it right here in my, pocket. Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure. Please, you gotta believe me, I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious? Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it. Why did you kill him? Tell us, Hiro. It's not like that. Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broken, that's why. Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me. Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for evidence, right? Ah, you're right. I need to look for the second suit in that note. Feet don't fail me now. I guess I better get back to guard duty. I was going to ask Toko, Genocide Jack, to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away. Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation. It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, you'll tell me why you disappeared? No. To reject me so simply. But anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay. Thanks. Now then, shall we?
No.
So Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? I can't believe I'm hearing this from a girl the same age as me.
So.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
No.
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer? Anyway, we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. Then I guess we should head that way for now. Always press that button. Hifume and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seems to go rigid, but only for a moment.
じゃあ
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka without hesitation, and began poking and prodding at the
や
bodies.
っぱり
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Okay, Kyoko, what you got?
なるほどね
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Yeah.
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore in his left hand? He did? Are you so oblivious to people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said he had a watch.
じゃあ
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It most likely broke when he had an encounter with his assailant. If you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch was broken sometimes after 6.
そうよ
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey you! How long were you going to keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know. Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
つまり
So if it were to 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 a.m. this morning.
でも
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. You're right. There's something white in there.
大輝くん
Can you try and pry it out?
だって
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I gripped Taka's cold hand. The ice cold hand wasn't nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper? Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
そうかしら
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifume's body.
じゃあ
Let's check Hifume's body now. Maybe he's left us a few clues of his own. You've already heard this. Right, we've definitely looked at that. Let's see what she has to say then. So, did you find anything? I did, more than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of
そう
paper.
よ
Hifume had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Yeah.
He'd stuffed it into his pants, so I can only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see. In his pants? Wait, so
な
you...
んで
It was just his pants, not like it was his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
ね
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like... It better be important to Hifume or I'll never forgive you for this. A note? I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
それは
That sounds very familiar. That's it. It's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling us the truth.
だけど
Although it's not exactly the same, is it? The time is different. Hiro told us his note said 1 a.m, but the note they wrote to Hifume asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
そうかしら
Hold on, just because Hifume had the note doesn't mean it was necessarily meant for him. Huh?
それは
Part of it's been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's some meaning to the part of it being ripped? Could you maybe explain a little more? Think carefully.
ね
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I've no idea. What if it wasn't a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer.
Ne.
The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think that these were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right? If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. If Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. Oh, I think it's time, kids at home.
楽しいな、楽しいな。学級裁判が始まるぞ。学級裁判。それは花火のような一瞬のきらめき。生と死のぶつかり合いが生む魂の閃光。というわけで。そんじゃお前らはいつもの場所に集合をお願いします。学校エリア1階にある赤い扉にインしちゃいなよ。うぷぷ。じゃあ後でね。
どうやら。
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest yourself and come to a proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
行きましょうか。
Well, we'd better get going. Okay. Okay, does anyone have an idea for a suspect yet? Are we ready for the class trial? Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation. They were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there... He's multiplied?
No, not multiplication. It just looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I'm multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma?
Can we just get on the elevator already?
You're not playing along.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay, fine. Then if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train, elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Okay then, shall we go? Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet. You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, Hiro. You're gonna pay for your sins. I told you already, I didn't do it. For serious. That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume? Or the note? Well, no. How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit.
Ne.
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom. She's right. Let's get down there first, then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifume and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives. The one who killed Hifume and Taka, the one who killed our two friends. The killer is... someone right here. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk towards the elevator. Once everyone was aboard... the doors closed on their own. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Okay, Laura's first guess is Celeste. Why do you reckon it's Celeste then? Until we settle this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator doors slid open, opening up to a cruel fate.
When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life really is slowly reaching its climax.
Yeah.
Only because of you. Why? Why you make us do such cruel things to each other?
What? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute!
Boy.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Okay, before the trial begins, let's read Laura's explanation. Okay, Laura thinks that Celeste is trying too hard to pin it on Hiro, and thinks it's obviously not Hiro because he's the only one without an alibi and so he's too obvious. And she also says there's something that was said earlier that makes her think it was Celeste. I've got to admit, I do think for this one, and as always, I'm playing in hindsight because I did play this game a few years ago, so I can remember who did this one. I can't remember all the ins and outs of the trial though, but I think you can deduce the killer this time. It's not like Mundo that was a bit more left field. I think, with my ducks in a line now, I can tell who did it. It does make logical sense, if that makes sense. But anyway, stop goofing around and begin the trial.
Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break. I'd never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats.
And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Okay, let's save the game and do my prep. It's Gyakyu Saiban time. Let's see if I've got any new skills. Oh, I do. Ooh, increased time limits. That's good, we can all deliberate more that way. So, let's go. Everyone focus. We are class trialing.
まずは学級裁判の簡単な説明から始めましょう。正しい黒を指摘できれば黒だけがお仕置き。黒以外の全員がお仕置きされ、みんなを欺いた黒だけが晴れて卒業となります。さてと、じゃあ最初は
犯人はもう決まってるよ。
ほろろろろ。
一連の殺人や死体消失が起きた際のアリバイがなく、何よりあのコスプレ姿で現れた葉隠康弘くん。
どう考えてもあんたが犯人じゃん。
だから違うんだって。俺はずっと眠らされてただけで。
黙れこの人殺しめ。
おめえに言われたかねえって。
葉隠くん、残念ですがこんな証拠もあるのですよ。あのコスプレ衣装の設計図です。それとあの衣装の制作に使われたと思われるこれら部品の数々、すべてあなたの部屋から見つかったものです。これらが動かぬ証拠ですわ。あなたがあの衣装を作り上げ、それを身にまとい次々と犯行を重ねていったということのね。
だから俺は知らん。
Is Hiro really the killer, or before anything else, we have to make that clear. I feel a bit bad for Hiro at the moment. Okay, how many bullets do we have in the gun? Just one. Yasuhiro's message.
あなたの部屋から見つかったこの設計図や部品が物語っています。あなたが犯人であるということをね。
俺は知らん。俺は罠だ。陰謀だ。
葉隠でなんで殺したの？
ちょっと待ってくれって。
I mean, looking at the blueprints, the handwriting is awfully messy. If I remember right, Hiro's handwriting.
あなたの部屋から見つかった
Everything was found in his
この
room.
設計図や部品が物語っています。
They're all foolproof.
あなたが
Let's
犯
read
人
the
である
options
と
again.
いうことをね。
俺は知らん。
We do know that Hiro has really nice handwriting.
はがくれなんで殺したの？
待ってくれって。
あなたの部屋から見つかっ
Okay, I think it's gotta be that one. Let's try it.
たこの設計図や部品が物語っています。あなたが犯人。
I'm always too slow.
はがくれなんで？待ってくれって。
あなたの部屋から見つかった。
Oh no, not that one.
あなたの部屋から見つかった。この設計図や
That's
部
the
品
only
が
other one I
物
can
語っていま
press.
す。
There we are.
それは違う。
その設計図ってさ、本当にはがくれくんが書いたものなのかな？
どういう意味ですか？
だってさ、これ見てよ。アルターエゴが亡くなった時にはがくれくんがみんなを集めるのに使ったメモだけど、明らかに筆跡が違うよね。こっちの設計図とさ。
確かに同一人物のものとは思えないわね。
筆跡を使い分けただけでしょ。
いや、筆跡を使い分けた程度の差には見えんぞ。
そもそも筆跡を使い分けるなんて器用な真似俺にはできんって。
It's true, he is
じゃ
pretty
あ
dumb.
苗木ははがくれは犯人じゃないって言うの？
苗木だけじゃない。俺も同じ考えだ。
だったらあのジャスティスロボの正体って誰だったの？はがくれが言ったみたいに他の誰かが似たような別の衣装でも着てたってこと？
例の不審者の正体か。おい苗木、答えてやれ。
And of course he passes it off to me.
苗木、答えてよ。あのジャスティスロボの正体って誰なの？
Okay, do we have an idea of who's in the suit? I think it has to be Hiro in the suit. He's the only one it fits. It's not going to be the Illuminati, and Hina we tried in the suit and she couldn't get into it. So my bet is it's still Yasuhiro.
はがくれくん以外には考えられないよね。あの衣装は彼にしか着られないわけだし、結局他の衣装も見つかってないとなると。
間違いないな。あの不審者の正体ははがくれだろう。
言ってることおかしいじゃん。はがくれは犯人じゃないって言ったばっかだよ。
おかしくなどない。はがくれは不審者の正体ではあるが、犯人ではないというだけだ。ということはまさか。そう。今回の事件の犯人はあの不審者とは関係ない。
Point.
え？いや、メス入
根拠はあるのですか？あの不審者が犯人ではないという根拠は？
もちろんだ。だがその前にはっきりさせておかねばならないことがある。まずはそれについて話しておくとしよう。
ちょっともったいぶらないでよ。
物事には順序というものがあるんだ。それで何なのだ。先にはっきりさせておかねばならぬこととは。
Laura's new guess is they were playing a Robo Justice game and it all got out of hand. I'd love to know what game involved the kind of Gundam suit.
石丸の死体の運搬方法についてだ。あいつの死体が運搬された際、どうやらあるものが使われたようなのだが。
Roleplay. I almost said, ooh, kinky, but would it be kinky inside the giant Gundam suit? Who can say?
どうだナエギ、お前に答えられるかな？
The things that were used to move Taka's body around, they must have been, wow. It's actually multiple. I reckon it was the tarp and the dolly combined, but if we're saying moving, should we just say the dolly? Yeah. There's still one more thing. Oh, we've got to say both. It's got to be the tarp as well then.
台車とビニールシートだよね。
Okay. Laura's theory, Hiro was playing the role of Robo-Justice, and Hifume was going to play the role of victim with Taka. Yeah, I can see how that could get out of hand. Especially Taka in bro mode. Alright, they were a dolly in a tarp, right? What's with that attitude?
一応説明しておくと。
Ah, so Celeste came and interrupted the fun. The plot thickens, eh, Laura? Let's see if you're right.
物理準備室から消えた石丸くんの死体が美術倉庫で再発見された時、彼の死体はビニールシートにくるまれていたよね。あのビニールシートって物理準備室にあったものと同じものだったんだよ。 犯人は物理準備室から石丸くんの死体を運び出す際、そこにあったビニールシートを使ったんじゃないかな。死体の移動中に血痕を残してしまわないようにね。
ビニールシートの件はなんとなく分かっていたが、愛車というのは何だ？
それはね、最初に物理準備室で石丸くんの死体が発見された時、 そこには確かに台車があったのに、死体が消えた後は台車も一緒になくなってたんだ。その後美術倉庫で石丸くんの死体が再発見された時には、そこには死体と一緒に台車もあったんだ。
つまり死体は台車によって運ばれたとおっしゃりたいのですね。 ですが、それは思い違いではありませんか？最初に物理準備室で石丸くんの死体を発見した時、そもそもあの台車は美術室の彫像などを載せておくためのものですわよね。それが物理準備室にあったこと自体が不自然ですわ。本当は最初から美術倉庫にあったものを。
言われてしまったな、ナエギ。さて、どうする？
They had blood on the wheels, and there was blood, kind of wheel marks in the blood stain.
気にしないでください、ナエギ君。あなたには誰も期待していませんから。
Oh, you're going down,
あ
lady.
なたが勘違いキャラだというのは周知の事実なのです。
Seriously, fuck off. Wow, I've never heard anyone sound so nice while being so mean. Maybe I can change her mind. If I can just explain to them why the doily must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. Okay, new elements. Let's talk about reloading. Starting where you're going to add new ingredient. You'll see your ammo count. Okay, it costs me a bullet to destroy a mark. Once I run out of bullets, I can't destroy any more statements. However, I can reload by pressing the square button. Okay, but I'll have to do it in time with the tempo marker. Oh gosh. Complicated. Right. These ones are complicated enough as it is.
勘違いですわ。賛同できません。おバカさん。
I don't know how you lock on. Oh, there we are.
嘘は通用しません。上等ですわ。惨めですわね。賛同できません。おバカさん。上等ですわ。勘違いですわ。賛同できません。
Time that reloading.
嘘は通用しません。上等ですわ。惨めですわね。
Oh, let me lock on. There.
賛同できません。おバカさん。 上等ですわ。惨めですわね。勘違いですわ。賛同できません。
Oh, I'm out of ammo, that's why. Shit.
痛い人。嘘は通用しません。上等ですわ。惨めですわね。
Now again. Ah! Remember to watch that ammo gauge.
賛同できません。
We should set it to gentle. Yeah, it wasn't going well. Let's try that again. Ah, shut up, bear. Let's get to it. Is it really all over? Do you want to give it another shot? Yeah. Right, remember to watch the reload gauge now. No, I know how it works. I'm just bad at it.
勘違いですわ。賛同できません。おバカさん。痛い人。嘘は通用しません。上等ですわ。惨めですわね。賛同できません。おバカさん。上等ですわ。勘違いですわ。賛同できません。
Oh, come on, it's so hard when that negative bar goes up. You can't see the rhythm.
嘘は通用しません。上等ですわ。惨めですわね。賛同できません。おバカさん。
Oh, thank God.
賛同できません。
これで証明するよ。あの台車が移動している根拠ならちゃんとあるんだ。僕が美術倉庫で台車を見つけた時、そのタイヤには血痕が付着してたんだけど、それと同じタイヤの跡が物理準備室の血だまりにも残ってたんだ。きっと犯人が物理準備室から死体を運び出す際に誤って台車のタイヤに血をつけてしまって、それをそのまま美術倉庫まで移動させちゃったんだよ。これが根拠だよ。石丸くんの死体運搬に台車が使われたことのね。
Jeez, does Celeste really hate me that much?
まあいいだろう。所詮補足の話だ。
そうだ。ジャスティスロボが犯人じゃないって話だよ。犯人がジャスティスロボじゃないなら。じゃあどんなロボなの？
朝日奈よ。では話してやろう。例の不審者が事件の犯人ではないという根拠をな。それは石丸の死体運搬の流れを振り返ってみればすぐに見えてくるはずだ。
If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? Oh, I think I get it. The suit couldn't bend from the waist, right?
犯人は物理準備室で石丸を殺し、その死体を運んだのだったな。
死体をビニールシートで包んで、それを台車に乗せて運んだんでしょ？
あの台車は取っ手がなかったはずだ。
でも取っ手なんかなくたって、腰をかがめた体勢になれば、
So that's the one.
台車は問題なく押せたはずだよ。
そうやって運んだ先が美術倉庫だったのね。
これで分かっただろ。例の不審者が事件の犯人ではないということがな。
The dolly doesn't have any handles. To push it, you'd have to bend over. But would anyone wearing that suit be able to actually stoop down like that?
犯人は物理準備室で石丸、
その死体を
死体をビニールシートで包ん、それを台車に乗せて運んだんでしょ？
あの台車は取っ手がなかったはず
だ。でも取っ手なんかなくたって、腰をかがめた体勢になれば。
それは違うよ。 確かに腰をかがめて姿勢を低くすれば取っ手のない台車でも押せたかもしれない。でもあんな衣装を着たままでそんな体勢になれたのかな。
どういう意味？
思い出してみてよ。あの衣装をみんなで確認した時のこと。
I'm blind as a bat in here. I can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. It seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
あの衣装を着てると足元が見えないように腰を全く曲げられない。そうだったよね、朝比奈さん。
そういえばそうだった。
腰を曲げられないとなると取っ手のない台車を押すのが難しそうだな。
でしたら足で蹴って台車を転がせば。
足元が全く見えないんだよ。そんな状態で台車を蹴って転がせる？
足元見えないんじゃ無理だろ。よくわかんないけど。
それにあの動きづらい衣装を着たままでは死体をビニールシートで包むといった細かい作業ができたのかも疑問だな。
死体を運ぶ時だけその衣装を脱げばいいって話じゃないの？
There's absolutely no chance it was just taken off because once it's on you can never take it off. I think you just can't remove it by yourself.
死体運搬の時だけ衣装を脱いだとは考えられないよ。だってさ、
Don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't take it off. A little help? Why would you make something you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make the stupid friggin' thing. There's a clasp on the back keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
そうか。あの衣装は自力では着脱できなかったのだな。
本当に自力で脱げなかったの？葉隠れの嘘じゃなくて？
嘘なんかじゃねえって。
自力で脱げるんだったらあんな格好のままみんなの前に現れたりしないよ。そんなの自分から疑ってくれって言ってるようなもんだし。
そうだべ。
じゃあ本当なの？ジャスティスロボが台車を動かせなかったのって。
つまり台車で死体を運んだ犯人は。
いえ、ちょっと待ってください。お忘れですか？皆さんもご覧になったでしょう？山田くんが不審者によって連れ去られているところを。あの不審者が犯人ではないのなら、あれは一体何だったのです？それに、殺された山田くんだって証言していたではないですか。
How did you get hurt?
That guy hit me.
What guy?
Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now.
この事実がある限り、結論は揺るがないはずです。犯人は例の不審者。つまり、葉隠れくんで間違いありませんわ。
そうだよね。やっぱそうだよね。
待って。
結論を出すのはまだ早いわ。それに決めるのはいつでもできる。その前に他の可能性を話し合ってみるくらいはしておいた方がいいんじゃない？一つの視点にとらわれるより様々な視点から見た方が真実に近づける場合もあるはずよ。
だが具体的にはどうすればいい？
一連の事件を最初から振り返ってみましょう。そこから新しい事実が見えてくるかもしれないわ。うわっ、めんどくせえ。
だが我らの命がかかっているのだ。多少の面倒は仕方あるまい。
それに事件が起きた時にいなかったキリギリちゃんへの説明も兼ねるんだしさ。
ではもう一度最初から事件を振り返ってみるか。まず今朝のことから始めるぞ。今朝食堂に集まったのは我と苗木と朝比奈とキリギリの4人だけだ。いくら待っても他の者が来ないので、それが8時頃のことだったな。
そこで手分けした直後から ギリギリちゃんがいなくなっちゃったんだよね。
その後朝比奈が3階の娯楽室でセレスを見つけ、慌てて苗木や我を集めたのだ。
私は不審者に襲われてから1時間ほど気を失っていたようです。つまり私が襲われたのは皆さんに発見される1時間ほど前。
その際セレスが撮った画像により、その不審者が妙なコスプレをしていることがわかる。ジャスティスロボだったな。しかもそのジャスティスロボに山田が連れ去られているという事実も判明したのだ。不審者の捜索を始めた我らは川や野上と合流し、我らは傷ついた山田を1階の保健室に連れて行き、そして保健室から出た直後。
What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs.
セレスさんの目撃証言を聞いた僕らは手分けして2階を捜索することになったんだ。そしたら
今度は3階で不審者の姿を見たのです。
Celeste, what's wrong? That was rather an intense scream from someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further into the hallway and disappeared.
その直後、今度は
And then... What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been... Hifume! He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
そこで僕らは二手に分かれることになったんだ。
At that point, we decided to divide up into two
僕と
groups.
セレスさんと朝比奈さんは1階の保健室に戻り、大神さんと戸上くんと深川さんが3階で不審者を追ったんだ。そして僕は戻った保健室で山田くんの死体を発見して、そこで死体発見アナウンスが流れるのを聞いたんだ。そのことを伝えるためセレスさんと朝比奈さんを残して僕は再び3階へと戻った。
だがその時山田と石丸の死体が発見されたのはほぼ同時だったはずだ。我も石丸の死体を発見した直後、
そこで僕は大神さんと戸上くんに山田くんが殺されていたことを伝えたんだ。そして僕たち3人は一緒に保健室に向かうことになったんだよ。だけど物理室を出た直後、遅れてやってきたセレスさんから僕らは驚くべき話を聞くことになったんだ。
Hifume's body has disappeared.
急いで戻った保健室にはもう山田くんの死体はなかった。
直後気絶した深川を置き去りにしたことを思い出し、
This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something?
今度は石丸の死体も消えてしまったのだ。
Oh, Laura's shouting. That's what I read. So was it Celeste saying that Hifume's body had disappeared? Let's get to the bottom of why Laura suspects Celeste. I believe it was because Hina was ill. So she said she took Hina to the bathroom, and then when they returned to the infirmary, nobody was there. I'm pretty sure that's what they said when she elaborated on it. So there was a reason for it. That Hina backed up because, of course, she was there too.
我らはすぐに消えた2人の死体の捜索に取り掛かった。そしてしばらくすると、
セレスから死体を見つけたと聞いた俺たちは美術倉庫へと向かったんだ。そこで
消えていた2つの死体を再発見したんだ。
これが一連の事件の流れだよ。
なるほど。かなり複雑な事件みたいね。これらを一連の連続した事件として考えても拉致が開かなそうだわ。
だったらどうするの？
連続した事件としてじゃなくて、それぞれを別々の事件として考えてみるのよ。そしてそこからこの事件の矛盾点を見つけ出すのよ。早速始めましょう。まずは石丸くんの事件からよ。
The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth in this case, I have to find them no matter what. Okay, Monokuma file number 3.
そもそも石丸くんが殺されたのは
Regarding Taka's death.
山田くんより先だったのかしら。それとも後だったのかしら。
二人の殺された順番なんて決まってるよ。石丸の方が後だよ。
なぜそう思うのだ。
ジャスティスハンマーの順番だよ。
確か山田が3号のハンマーで殺され、石丸が4号のハンマーで殺されたんだったな。
ほら、明らかに石丸の方が後じゃん。
The justice hammers were numbered, but were they really used in that order? I think we know Taka was killed first because of the time.
山田くんより先だったのかしら。
But first, let's read what Laura's saying. Okay, Celeste was outside of the room. The three of them went in to see his body. She said it was Hifume, but she wasn't in the room. She didn't know that they'd taken Hifume there, though, because he was injured. So I think that's how you're supposed to deduce it. But Laura's hinged on it Celeste as the killer. So I guess we'll proceed and see if that's correct. And when we get to the end, I'll tell you the thing I've noticed, which I think is the biggest clue.
それとも後だったのかしら。
二人の殺された順番なんて決まってるよ。石丸の方が後だよ。
なぜそう思うのだ。
Okay, I'm just trying to decide which is the best
ジャ
one
ス
to
ティスハン
press.
マーの順番だよ。
確か山田が3号のハンマーで
I'm not sure which one it is, but I think the answer is obviously that Taka's
石
wristwatch
丸の方が後じゃん。
said that he was killed first.
そもそも石丸くんが殺されたのは山田くんより先だ。それとも後だったのかしら。
二人の殺された順番なんて決まってるよ。
No, not that one. Let's do the other one then.
そもそも石丸くんが殺されたのは山田くんより先だったのかしら。
それとも後、二人の殺された石丸の方が
なぜそう思う。
ジャスティスハンマーの順番だよ。
Come on.
確か山田が3号のハンマーで殺され、石丸が4号のハンマーで殺されたんだったな。
ほら、明らかに石丸の方が後じゃん。
そもそも石丸山田くんより先だったのかしら。それとも後だ。
二人の殺された順番なんて決まってるよ。石丸の方が後だよ。
なぜそう思うのだ。
ジャスティスハンマーの順番だよ。
That's not my hammers. Maybe this is one of the ones where we've got to absorb a
そもそも石丸くんが
memory.
山田君よりそれとも後
Are there any more we pressed? We know what order.
ジャスティスハンマーの
確か山田が3、石丸が4号の。
ほら、明らかに石丸の方が後じゃん。
Okay, it didn't work on either of them, so I think
そ
we've
もそ
got
も石
to...
丸くんが殺されたの
山田君より先、それとも後だ。二人の殺された石丸の方が
なぜそう思うのだ。
ジャスティスハンマーの順番だよ。
do that thing.
確か山田が3号のハンマー、石丸が4
I
号
don't
の。
actually use that mechanic very often, so I kind of forget about it.
そもそも石丸くん
Yeah,
が
Laura, I
殺
think
さ
we've
れ
still
た
got to provide evidence.
山田くんより先だったの
I mean, everyone else's lives are on the
二人の
line.
殺された順番なんて決まってるよ。石丸の方が後だよ。
Sake.
ジャスティスハンマーの順番だよ。
確か山田が3号のハンマーで、石丸が4号の。
ほら、明らかに石丸の方が後じゃん。
So damn precise.
そもそも山田君よりそれと
I
も
want my numbering
二人の
back.
殺された順石丸の方
なぜそう思うの。
ジャスティスハンマーの順番だよ。
確か山田が3号、石丸が4号の。
ほら、明らかに石丸の方が後じゃん。
も石丸くんが殺されたのは山田くんより先だったのかしら、それとも後だったのかし
ら。二人の殺された順番なんて決まってるよ。
Oh, come on! I pressed the wrong button. God damn it!
ジャスティスハンマーの順番だよ。
確か山田が3号、石丸が4号の。
Come on!
石丸の方が後じゃん。
Zip through.
そもそも石丸山田くんよりそれとも後だったのかし
ら。二人の殺された順番なんて決まってるよ。
Gotcha.
それは違う。いや、ジャスティスハンマーの順番が殺された順番とは限らないはずだよ。というよりそれ自体が犯人の偽装工作だと考えられるんじゃないかな。
Getting a bit passionate about this, Laura.
あのジャスティスハンマーの番号が犯人の偽装工作ということは、実際に殺された順番は石丸が先で山田が後だったということか。だったらその根拠を示してもらおうか。
Evidence that proves Taka was killed before Hifume. It's gotta be his watch. Yeah, we're using the word time very poignantly there. Oh, it's Hangman's Gambit. What word have I got to spell? Wristwatch. Yeah, gotta be wristwatch. Where's W's behind everything else? W-A... T. I need a T. No, I've got a T. I need a C. And a H. There we go. At least it's a word that's easy to spell this time.
そうだ、殺された石丸くんの腕時計だよ。ほら、針が6時過ぎを指した状態で壊れちゃってるでしょ。
おそらく犯人に襲われた際に壊れたんでしょう。
Hey, you! How long were you going to keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he said, pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know. Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
しかも、昨日の夜の時点で壊れていなかったとなると。
つまり、石丸くんはその時刻に殺されたんだよ。
だが、朝の6時過ぎとなる。
それに、最初にセレスさんが襲われた朝の7時過ぎよりもね。
そう、石丸くんの殺害はどの事件よりも早く起きていたのよ。
それを僕たちは勘違いしてたんだ。あのジャスティスハンマーのせいで事件が起きた順番を誤認していたんだよ。
犯人がわざわざ凶器に番号を振ったのも、凶器を徐々に大きくしていったのも、事件がハンマーの番号通りに行われていると誤認させるためだったというわけか。
しかも石丸くんの殺害時刻が朝6時過ぎだとすると、だって彼の事件が起きたのは私たちが食堂で合流するより前ってことになるんだ。
確かに石丸の殺人に関してはそうかもしれんが、だが山田が殺された時は我ら全員にアリバイがあったはずだぞ。
そっか、確か山田が殺された時って、
That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifume. He's at the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
保健室から山田の悲鳴が聞こえた時、葉隠れとキリギリちゃん以外は全員一緒にいたんだよね。その後、みんなで保健室に駆けつけたところで山田の死体を発見したんだよ。
Hey, I know you're set on this, Laura, but Celeste wasn't there then.
本当だ、アリバイがある。
わかった。悲鳴をラジカセに取っておいて、それを時間差で流したんだべ。
ラジカセなんてどこにあんの？
知らん。
適当なこと言わないでよ。
ともかく 山田の悲鳴が聞こえた時はつまりあの場にいた我らには山田の殺人は不可能だったということになる。
不可能なのは山田くんの殺害に限ったことではありません。保健室から山田くんの死体が消えた時、私と朝比奈さんは一緒にトイレにいましたし、それに物理準備室から石丸くんの死体が消えた時もそうですわ。あの時私たちは山田くんの死体消失の件で全員保健室に集まっていたのです。
私だけはずーっと物理準備室でまたギューだったけどね。
じゃあジェノサイダーなら石丸っちの死体を運び出せたんじゃねえか。
石丸の死体運搬が可能でも保健室にあった山田の死体運搬は不可能だ。山田の死体がなくなった時もそいつは物理準備室で倒れていたはずだからな。
そうだ、どっちもやってませんけどね。
つまり山田くんの殺害もその後の2人の死体消失も、逆にそれらが可能だったのは姿を消していた葉隠くんかキリギリさんだけですわ。
Okay, Laura doesn't think anyone could move Hifume's body. But move it did, Laura, so what's your explanation then?
キリギリさん、どうする？
このまま誰がやったかを話し合っていても、話が堂々巡りするだけのようね。だったら、誰がじゃなくて、どうやってで考えてみましょうか。特に、山田くんの死体運搬については、話し合う必要がありそうだし。
The wheelie thing. Dolly info shark, it was a dolly. Or Aladdin's magic carpet. I think, Hina would say, but where's the carpet then, Laura?
そうなんだよね。いくら調べても、彼の死体を運んだ方法だけはわからなかったんだ。しかも、セレスさんの証言によると、
It's in the incinerator. We haven't gone back to the incinerator, strangely. I guess they're all wise to that now. We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifume's body in that short amount of time? It would seem so.
彼の死体は、セレスさんと朝比奈さんが目を離した、ほんの1分程度の間に消えたらしいけど。
I do think Occam's razor can be applied to this situation at least.
そんな短い時間で、あの巨体を1階の保健室から3階の美術倉庫に運ぶなんて。
どう考えても不可能だべ。
その不可能を可能にする方法があると言ったら？
どんな方法？
死体自身に移動してもらえばいいのよ。
死体が勝手に動いたってこと？
幽霊か？
オカルト話がしたいわけじゃないだろう。そこの女が言っているのは、死んだと思われていた山田が実は生きていた可能性があるということだ。
生きてた？
山田は保健室から運ばれたわけではなく、自らの足で動いたというの。
じゃあ私たちが保健室で見つけた山田の死体って何だったの？
死んだふりということになるな。
そんなことありえませんわ。
The idea that Hifume was still alive, is it really possible? Okay, broken wristwatch, if that's the
最初に保
thing we
健
need.
室で見つけた時の山田は生きていた可能性があるということか。
いいえ、そんなはずありません。あの時の山田くんは間違いなく死んでいましたわ。
どうして断言できるの？
あなたの死体発見アナウンスを聞いたでしょう。あれは山田くんの死体を発見したからこそ流されたアナウンスのはずですわよ。
本当にそうかしら。別の誰かの死体に対するアナウンスだったのかも。
最初に保健室で見つけた時の山田は生きていた可能性があるということか。
いいえ、そんなはずありません。あの時の山田君は間違いなく死んでいましたわ。
どうして断言できるの？
あなたも死体発見アナウンスを聞いたでしょう。あれは山田君の死体を発見したからこそ流されたアナウンスのはずですわね。
Hifume's dead body was found as the lie there.
別の誰かの死体に
Because I'm
対
pretty
するアナウ
sure
ンスだった
that
のかな。
Right, I think maybe we could use that last statement to refute Hifume's body was found. Because I think it's just a coincidence they found both of them at the same time, but Hifume wasn't dead. And we're making a bit of an assumption.
本当にそうか。別の誰かの死体に対するアナウンスだったのかな。
So let's try that one. And using it to press when Celeste said about Hifume's body. Oh, you're really hinging on the Celeste thing.
いいえ、そんなはずありません。あの時の山田君は間違いなく死んでいましたわ。
どうして断言でき
I
る
mean, I'm not saying you're wrong,
あなた
but
も死体
you're
発
really
見アナウン
hinging
スを
on it.
聞いたでしょう。あれは山田君の死体を発見したからこそ
No, shoot it! Oh, god damn it, Kim.
流されたアナウンスのはず。
本当にそう。別の誰かの死体に対するアナウンスだったのかな。
Ah, now I need the right one on my brush again.
最初に保健室で生きていた
Come
か。
on, come on,
あの時
come
の
on.
山田、どうしてだあなたの死体発見あれは山田君流されたアナウンス。
本当にそう。別の誰かの死体に対するアナウンスだったのかな。
I didn't quite get it. Ah, this is the worst thing in the world ever.
最初に保健室で見つ
So
けた時生きてい
precise.
たか。
いいえ、あの時の山田、どうしてだあなたの死体発見あれは山田君流されたアナウンス。
本当にそうかしら。別の誰かの死体に対するアナウンスだったのかな。
Right, got the one I want now.
最初に保健室で見つけた時の山田は生きていた可能性があるという。
いいえ、そんなはずあり。あの時の山田君は間違いなく死んでいましたわ。
どうして断言できるの？
あなたも死体発見アナウンスを聞いたでしょう。あれは山田君の死体を発見したからこそ。
Give that one.
それは違う。あの時の死体発見アナウンスって山田君の死体を発見したせいで流れたものなのかな。
当然ですわ。だって山田君の死体を発見した直後にあのアナウンスを聞いたのですよ。
でもそれは石丸君の死体を発見した人たちも同じだったはずだよ。
その通りだ。俺たちは石丸の死体を発見した直後にあのアナウンスを聞いている。
つまり僕たちは勘違いしてたんじゃないかな。石丸くんの死体発見アナウンスを山田くんの死体発見アナウンスだとさ。
そもそも死体が2つ見つかったのであればアナウンスも2回流れるはずだ。
モノクマが横着して1回にまとめただけかもしれませんわ。
その点に関してはどうなんだ。
とってもセンシティブな問題だから詳しいことは言えないんだけど、そもそも死体発見アナウンスってのはね、3人以上の人間がその死体を最初に発見した時だけ流れるのです。
答えになってないべ。俺らは横着したかどうか聞いてる。
いや、今ので十分だ。死体を最初に発見した時だけ流れるということは、同じ死体を何度発見しようとも死体発見アナウンスは流れないということだな。だとするとあの時の死体発見アナウンスはどうして流れたんだろうな。
は？あの時って？
僕たちは今回の一連の事件で2回の死体発見アナウンスを聞いているはずだよ。
The second body discovery announcement. The first time it played was when we found each body in the nurse's office in the equipment room, and the second time was when I think it was when the bodies were rediscovered.
2回目の死体発見アナウンスを聞いたのは美術倉庫で2人の死体を再発見した時だよ。
Ding 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 ding.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, you may use however you like. The class trial will begin.
あの時はアナウンスにまで気が回らなかったけど、だってモノクマの言葉と矛盾してるよね。
死体を最初に発見した時だけ流れるのなら、死体を再発見した時に流れるはずがない。
じゃあやっぱり僕らが2人の死体を再発見した時、どちらか片方の死体は実は初めて発見された状態だったんだよ。
つまり最初に保健室で発見された時の山田はまだ死んではおらず、我らが本当の意味であいつの死体を発見したのは美術倉庫の時だったということか。
だけどそれだけじゃないんだ。保健室の山田君が生きていたと考えられる根拠は他にも存在するんだよ。
その根拠、私にはわかるよ。あいつは死んだふりが上手だったから、それで決まり。
その程度のことは根拠とは呼びません。やはり彼が生きていた根拠なんて存在するとは思えませんわ。
だったらもう一度山田君の死体の状況について振り返ってみましょう。そうすればはっきりするはずよ。彼が生きていたかどうかがね。
無駄だと思いますが。
There has to be proof that shows Hifume was alive. I have to find it and show it to everyone. Okay. There's one thing I can think... That was the one thing I could think of, in fact. His mysteriously cleaned glasses.
最初に山田の死体を見つけたのは保健室だったよね。でも私とセレスちゃんがトイレに行ってる間に死体は消えちゃったんだよ。
そして次にその死体が発見されたのは美術倉庫だったな。
移動前の彼の死体と移動後の彼の死体、体勢が変わった以外に特に違いはありませんでしたわ。
本当にあいつは生きていたの？
ありえません。バカバカしいですわ。
Okay, it's got to be when I think Celeste said no noticeable difference back then. Yeah, Laura, I reckon notable difference as well.
最初に山田の死体を見つけたのは保健室だったよね。でも
Celeste
私とセレ
said
ス
it.
死体は消えちゃった。
そして次にその死体が美術倉庫だ。
移動前の彼の死体と移動後の体勢が変わった以外に特に違いはありませんでした。
Good call, Laura.
保健室の山田君と美術倉庫の山田君、そこには明らかな違いがあったはずだよ。山田君のメガネだよ。そしてそれが根拠になるはずなんだ。
詳しい話を聞かせてもらいましょうか。
最初に保健室で山田君の死体を見つけた時、彼のメガネは血で汚れてたんだけど、美術倉庫で死体を再発見した時には山田君のメガネは綺麗になってたんだよ。しかもメガネの血を拭いたと思われるものも保健室のゴミ箱から見つかったんだ。
Okay, what did we find in the trash can? I actually can't remember. Oh, it was his... It's gotta be that, hasn't it? Yeah, I found in the trash can in this.
保健室のゴミ箱から見つかったのはキャラクターもののメガネ拭きだよ。ここに付着した血痕を見てもらえばわかるでしょ。山田君のメガネの血がこのメガネ拭きで拭かれたってことがさ。しかもこのメガネ拭きのキャラクターってあのデジカメと同じだよね。
Princess Robot Bubblegum. I think she had a name actually. The one in GTA. Yeah, I think Hifume actually named her earlier because it's the mascot that's on the camera as well. It was Pudgy Princess Piggles or something like that.
山田君が持ち込んだデジカメとさ。
There she is again.
下道天使もちもちプリンセスのプリンセスブーコだった
There
よ
you
ね。
go. Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess.
こんなメガネ拭きを持ってたのって山田君以外にはいないと思うんだけど。
この中でメガネをかけているのは、
俺はそんな安物は使わん。
私のメガネ拭きはティッシュで十分よ。
You don't like Princess Piggles? It is a bit of a creepy name for a magical girl series.
だとすると間違いないよ。このメガネ拭きは山田君のものだったんだ。
つまりどういうことだって？
つまり山田君のメガネについてた血が彼のメガネ拭きで拭かれてたってことだよ。
だからといって彼が自分でメガネの血を拭いたとは限りませんわ。
でもさ、メガネをきれいにして得するのってそのメガネをかけてる本人以外には考えられないよね。
それもそうだな。
ってことはやっぱり山田っち自身が？
だとすると保健室で見つかった時の山田君はまだ生きていたということになるかね。
I threw my glasses on my t-shirt, you never know.
そこで死んだふりをしていた彼はメガネに付着した血をメガネ拭きで拭き取ったわ。
I'm pretty sure Hifume would have had blood all over his shirt anyway, and no one would have ever been wiser.
自らの足で保健室から出て行ったんじゃないかしら。どう？それなら可能でしょ？不可能に思えた彼の死体運搬も。
でもさ、保健室にいた時のあいつが死んだふりをしてただけなら、じゃああの血って何だったの？絵の具かなんかってこと？
保健室の冷蔵庫に輸血用の血液が保管されていたわ。おそらくそれを使ったんでしょう。きっと死んだふりをするとき大げさに血をぶちまきすぎちまったんじゃね？そんで後でメガネを拭く羽目になったのよ。ひふみんたらおまぬけさんね。それに山田君が生きていたとすると石丸君の死体消失の件にも説明がつくわ。誰が彼の死体を運んだか。
The one who moved Taka's body was... Okay, so we've determined the fact that Hifume alived again himself. So who do we think we moved Taka's body? The one who used the dolly. I think there's a logical answer here. I'll let the room answer one. If you can do it in the next minute and a half. Gives me a moment to enjoy my coffee at least. You got 50 seconds or I push the button for you. Oh, you reckon Taka moved himself as well? So Taka alived himself again as well, is what the info shark thinks. Taka, he was dead for sure. There's no way he moved himself. Looks like I embarrassed myself in front of everyone. Good job, Info. You Monty hauled your way to victory there.
俺たちが保健室に集まっている隙に物理準備室から石丸の死体を運び出したのか。
そうなると美術倉庫に鍵がかかってた件にも説明がつけられそうだね。
美術倉庫の鍵？
二人の死体が消えちゃった後、みんなで死体の捜索をすることになったでしょ。その時私とさくらちゃんは 真っ先に美術室を調べに行ったんだけど、そうしたらね、美術倉庫の鍵が閉まってたんだ。
しかも美術倉庫のドアの鍵が倉庫側からしかかけられない作りになってるんだ。つまり朝比奈さんたちが美術倉庫に行った時、その中に誰か人がいたはずなんだ。
それが石丸の死体を運んだ直後の山田だったということか。
彼が死んだふりをすることでみんなを欺き、その隙に石丸くんの死体を美術倉庫まで運んだのよ。つまり山田くんは単なる被害者じゃなく加害者として事件に関与していたのよ。
だがまさか被害者の山田が事件に関与していたとは。
そんな信じらんないよ。
信じられないならもう一つの根拠を見せてあげましょうか。
まだあんのか？
山田くんが事件に関与していたことを示す最大の根拠が残っているわ。苗木くんは分かっているわよね。彼が被害者の石丸くんから奪った。で、
What did Hifume steal from Taka? I'm guessing it's that. Yeah, let's give that a go.
これだ！キリギリさんが言ってるのって山田くんが隠し持ってたメモのことだよね。
隠し持ってた？
死んだ山田くんがパンツの中に隠し持ってたんだ。
あいつのパンツに？
パンツか。
パンツは置いといてさ、メモの中身を見てくれるかな。
俺が言ってたメモってこれだべ。これってあれ？モノクマに感づかれるとまずいからみんなに内緒で深夜1時に娯楽室に集合って。
そうなんだ。このメモは葉隠くんが受け取ったのとは全く別のものなんだ。
全く別？
つまり葉隠くんと同じように犯人に呼び出された人物がもう一人いたんだよ。犯人に呼び出されたもう一人の人物、おそらくその人物は。
Well, I think there's only one possible answer here, as much as I would like to say Hifume's pants.
石丸くんだよ。このメモで犯人に呼び出されたのは殺された石丸くんだったんだよ。
レギャーよくわかんないけど、そのメモってひふみんが持ってたんでしょ？だったらそのメモで呼び出されたのもひよたんじゃなくてひふみんだろうがよ。
ひよたんが石丸でひふみんが山田だよね。
誰めだろうがいちいち解説すんな。
Try this again. Oh, 3 options. Wristwatch, glasses or cleaning cloth.
そのメモはひふみんが持ってたんでしょ？じゃあそのメモで呼び出されたのも当然ひふみんだろうがよ。そのメモの内容をよく思い出して。メモにあった集合時間は何時だったかしら？
早朝6時だった。
何時に呼び出されてようがそんなんキュータンとは関係ねえだろが。
Okay, the note was nothing to do with TikTok. Okay, we need the broken wristwatch for this one, I
その
think.
メモはひふみんが持ってたんでしょ？じゃあそのメモで呼び出されたのも当然ひふみんだ
That's
ろうが
gotta be
よ。
nothing to do with, I guess, because that's blatantly wrong.
何時に呼び出されてようがそんなんキュータンとは関係ねえだろが。
No, no, no! Oh, idiot. Why? I just
そ
always
の
want
メ
to
モは
hold
ひ
that
ふみんが
button.
持ってたんでしょ？じゃあそのメモで呼び出されたのも当然ひふみん。そのメモにあったし
早朝6時。
何時に呼び出されてようがそんなんキュータンとは関係ねえだろ。
それは違うよ。 いや、関係あるはずだよ。ああ、何を抜かすか、高圧迫。このメモの呼び出し時間は早朝6時。この腕時計が示している通りね。それだけじゃないよ。このメモの集合場所、物理準備室に集合ってあるでしょ。
そうか、石丸が殺されていたのも物理準備室だったな。
つまり石丸くんはこのメモで指定された時間帯の指定された場所で殺されてたんだよ。これって十分な根拠って言えるんじゃない？このメモで呼び出されたのが石丸くんってことのさ。
なるほど、そういうことなら。いきな
じゃあ石丸っちは俺と同じようにそのメモで騙されたんだな。極悪非道で血も涙もない冷血無比な犯人だべ。外が見えるなんて言葉で人を騙しやがって。
でもさ、どうして山田は石丸に渡されたメモなんか持ってたの？しかもパンツに！
それはきっと山田くんが死んだ石丸くんから奪い取ったからだよ。
え、奪い取った？
その根拠は何だ？言ってみる。
Scrap. There it is.
これだ！死んだ石丸くんの手には小さな紙切れが握られてたんだけどさ、僕の考えに間違いがないならこの紙切れの切り口は思った通りだ。山田くんが隠し持ってたメモと一致したよ。
じゃあ石丸が握ってた小さな紙切れと山田
元は同じ1枚の紙だったんだよ。
ダンダンダン。
石丸くんに渡されたはずのメモを山田くんが持っていて、この状況に説明をつけられる可能性は。
石丸はメモを握りしめたまま死んだ。その際破れた紙の切れ端だけが。そういうことか。
だとすると山田はそのメモが重要な証拠だと知っていたことになるな。
それが根拠になるのよ。
なるほど、これだけの材料が揃えば間違いないべ。山田っちは今回の事件に深く関与しとったんだ。というか犯人は山田っちだべ。実はあいつは今も生きてるんだべ。
いや、それはないよ。美術倉庫で見つけた山田くんは確かに死んでたはずだよ。あの時流れた2回目の死体発見アナウンスがそれを物語ってるし。
じゃあ山田は誰に殺されちゃったの？
真犯人というところだろう。
殺害現場は死体が発見された美術倉庫でしょうね。
ではあいつは石丸の死体消失から2人の死体が再発見されるまでの間に殺されたのだな。
その間俺たちは手分けして消えた死体の捜索をしていたはずだ。つまり俺たち全員のアリバイがない時間帯だ。
でも私とさくらちゃんは一緒だったよ。
さりげなくアピってんじゃねえぞ、このすっとこオットセイが。
誰がすっとこオットセイよ。
つうか殺された時間帯もそうだけど、もっと気になることがあんべ。
もっと気になることですか？
山田っちはどんな凶器で殺されたんかなーって。
凶器？
だってよ、モノクマファイルによると石丸っちと山田っちは同じような凶器で同じように頭をかち割られてたらしいけど、でもよ、3号のハンマーも4号のハンマーも保健室と物理準備室に落ちたままだったはずだべ。山田っちが美術倉庫で殺されたってことは、犯人はどっちかの部屋からハンマーを持ち出して、それで美術倉庫にいる山田っちを殺した後、またその部屋にハンマーを戻したってのか？でもよ、それって危険すぎねえか？
こいつは驚いたな。 お前の頭蓋骨の中にも脳みそがあったとは。
ギュンギュンに詰まってるべ。
だが葉隠れの言う通りだ。モノクマファイルによると2人は同じような凶器で殺されているはずだが、3号と4号のハンマーがそれぞれの部屋に残されたままだったとなる。
では犯人はそれらのハンマーをどうやって持ち運んだのでしょう。見当もつきませんわね。
じゃあ1号とか2号のハンマーはセレスちゃんとかを襲うのに使われたやつ。
あれだってそれぞれの部屋に置き去りのままだし、そもそも人を殺せる威力はなさそうだよ。
だとしたら
それ以外の凶器という可能性もあるんじゃないのか。
それ以外の凶器なんてありえねえって。
だったら山田を殺した凶器とは何だったのだ。
Right. Yeah, there was the wet mallet we found in the repository, I think. I'm guessing that's the spotless hammer.
山田を殺した凶器、ジャスティスハンマー3号なのか、ジャスティスハンマー4号なのか。
どちらにしても犯人はどのようにしてそれらの凶器を持ち運んだのでしょうね。しかも誰にも目撃されることなく。
今明らかになるジャスティスハンマー5号。詳細はウェブで。
とりあえずはっきりしてんのはどっちかのハンマーが凶器ってことだけだ。
Okay, that's what we're gonna have to press.
それだけか。
The way Sakura says that bit at the start makes me think about Legend with, is this your gold pipe? No, is this your silver
ジャスティ
pipe?
スハンマー、ジャスティスハンマー4号な。
どちらにして犯人はそれらの凶器を持ち、しかも今明らかになる詳細は。
とりあえずはっきりしてんのはどっちかのハンマーが凶器ってことだ。
それは違う。やっぱり凶器はジャスティスハンマーじゃなくて別の凶器だったんだよ。
けど別の凶器って
美術倉庫のハンマーだよ。犯人はあれを凶器に使ったんじゃないかな。それに美術倉庫に残されたハンマーはどれも石の破片や粉なんかが付着してたんだけど、そのうちの一つだけがなぜか綺麗に洗われてたんだよ。
現れてた？
そのハンマーが現れたのはそれが山田君を殺した本当の凶器だったからだよ。犯人は凶器に付着した血痕を洗い流すためにわざわざハンマーを洗ったんじゃないかな。しかも美術倉庫の壁には大小様々なハンマーがかけられてたんだけどさ、そのうちのいくつかは歯抜けになってたんだ。ジャスティスハンマー自体もここのハンマーを元にして作られたんじゃないかな。
であれば同じような凶器という条件も一致するな。
では山田は石丸の死体を美術倉庫まで運んだ直後、その場にあるハンマーで殺されたのか。
それをやったのが真犯人、山田と共犯で最終的に裏切ったやつ。
ちょっと待ってください。共犯者という考え方はおかしいですわ。だってこの学園生活における卒業のルールでは共犯者は何も得をしないはずです。つまり共犯者の可能性はありえない。以前もそう結論付けたはずですわよ。
Okay, so why would two people work together?
ここでのルールでは共犯したところで生き延びることができるのは殺しを実行した一人だけのはず。とすると共犯者の可能性はありませんわ。
確かにそうだったな。
だけどそれは事件の一つだった場合でしょ。今回起きた事件は二つだったのね。
Okay, that's a tricky one.
ここでのルールでは
Two murders,
共
two
犯した
killers.
とこ
Do
ろ
you
で
reckon
殺しを
that's
実行した
what
一
we're
人だ
supposed
と
to
する
be
と
pressing?
共犯者の可能
確かにそう
だけどそれは事件の今回起きた事件は2つだっ
All I
た
can think of anyway.
ここでのルールでは共犯したところで生き延びることができるのは殺しを実行した1人だけのはず。とすると共犯者の可能性は
それは違う。でも今回は2つの事件が起きてたんだ。
Okay, Laura's new theory is that Hifume might not have actually known that Taka was murdered and was thinking it was all pretend. That's possible. Hifume doesn't strike me as being stupid, but he is a kind of fanboy. So yeah, maybe.
どういう意味だ。
共犯者の存在が考えられないのは起きた事件が一つだった場合の話よ。当然よね。一つの事件で助かるのが一人だけなら共犯したところで天秤作用が成立しないんだ。
天秤作用？
その仕事と釣り合う額の報酬、つまり共犯するだけの危険に見合った報酬。殺人を手伝っても助からないんだったらでも逆にその天秤作用さえ成立すれば誰かと共犯関係になることは不可能。
2人の犯人が2つの殺人を犯し互いの殺人の共犯者になればいいということか。
真犯人はその計画を山田君に持ちかけたのよ。自分の犯行の共犯をさせるために。
Sounding more like these strangers on a train it, but Laura's suggesting the money. I guess the problem with that is that if only one person can walk free and everyone else is executed, they wouldn't benefit from the money on the outside.
おそらく最初に石丸君を殺したのは山田君だったはずよ。先に彼に殺人を起こさせ逃げられなくした上で自分の計画を手伝わせたんでしょうね。
つまり今回の事件は一人の犯人による連続殺人なんかじゃなくて二人の犯人が起こした二つの事件だったんだよ。それが一連の連続殺人に見えたのは全て犯人の偽装工作によるものだったんだ。顔を隠した不審者、似たような凶器、そして死体消失。犯人はこれらの共通点を作り上げることで
yeah, the money would be given to you once you walk free. Monokuma said it was to kind of like kickstart your new life. So only the blackened would get the payout, everyone else would be executed inside the game.
一連の犯行が同一犯によって行われていると見せかけようとしたんだ。
犯人はその計画を共犯者に持ちかけ、そして共犯者を得ることに成功し、最後にその共犯者を殺すことで一番の懸念材料をも消し去ったというわけか。となると山田を裏切ったのも当初からの計画通りだったんだろうな。
なんなのその計画って。いくらなんでも残酷すぎるよ。
そうか、なかなかよくできた計画じゃないか。共犯者の人選は別だがな。
Kyoko must have noticed this fact from the very beginning, which is why she said not to look at a series of connected events but separate incidents. Kyoko really is amazing, although when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like it's almost unnatural how good she is at this.
共犯者の存在が成り立つことは分かった。では、
それが問題だな。
The true killer manipulated Hifume to carry out a number of actions, and in the end, murdered him. In the debates up until now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider that, there is only really one person who seems to fit. Okay, so Laura's been saying one person from the very start of this, but are we in agreement? So is it Sakura? Is it Kyoko? Is it Asahina? Is it Hiro? Is it Byakuya? Is it Celeste? Is it Jill? Or is it myself? I like that I can implicate myself. Info says Celeste. Laura, do you still think it's Celeste? Yep, sounds like Laura's in agreement. Okay, we'll blame the ultimate gambler.
これが僕の答えだ。セレスさん。
Info, I don't think we can blame Naegi.
あら、私が怪しいのですか？嫌ですわ。そんなご冗談を。
But she's so nice.
冗談？それはどうかな。
では、私と山田くんが組んでいたとおっしゃるのですね。そんな、私と山田くんが組んでいたなんて。
んなことあるわけねえだろ、クソボケが。誰があんなヘタレと組むっつんだよ。
失礼しましたわ。
言っておくが根拠もあるぞ。
根拠？
そうだ。今回の一連の事件においてお前らだけは共通してある行動をとっていた。それが根拠になるんだよ。お前らが組んでいたことのな。
Okay, what behavior do Hifume and Celeste have in common? Encountering the suspicious individual, screaming, or the paper hidden in Hifume's pants? Laura thinks the screaming. Well, it is true that both of them did a lot of screaming, but I don't think that's it. Looks like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone. Well, Laura's changed her guess now after that. The encountering. Okay, Laura's second guess.
山田君とセレスさんだけが共通して取っていた行動。例の不審者、ジャスティスロボを目撃してるのって、セレスさんと山田君だけだったもんね。
しゃばるな。苗木の言う通り、例の不審者を目撃しているのは山田とセレスの2人だけだった。その山田が犯人の一人であれば、もう一方のセレスの証言も怪しいと見るのが当然だ。
全て嘘ってこと？
図書室で怪我をした山田を保健室に連れて行った後、俺たちは全員で不審者の捜索を始めたな。その直後のセレスの言葉を思い出してみろ。
I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs.
あの証言があったからこそ、俺たちは2階へと移動したんだ。そこでセレスは、俺たちを3階の物理室へと誘導するために、
3階で悲鳴を上げた。
あの時悲鳴を聞きつけて3階に集まった俺たちに、
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
そうやって俺たちを物理室に向かうようし、もう一人の相方の出番だ。
That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifume. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
あれは私たちを二手に分かれさせて同時に死体を発見させるために？
I've got to admit, when I said earlier that there was a way that I think you could have deduced this, that was what I was thinking, is basically that you kind of, everywhere you went was because Celeste told you to go there. Right from the very beginning of this one.
現に二手に分かれようと提案したのもセレスだったはずだ。
Then why don't we split into two groups? I'll lead the hunting party, that seems more interesting. Very well then, Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Byakuya and Sakura.
どうだ？セレスと山田が組んでいると仮定した途端、全ての偶然が恋の必然へとつながっていくんだ。付け加えて言えば、その前のお前の盛大な叫び声、 あれには山田への合図という役割もあったんじゃないのか。自分は予定通り3階までたどり着いた。悲鳴を上げろ。そうだからこそあんな校内全体に響き渡るような大声で叫んだんじゃないのか。
それに怪しいのはあの時もだよ。保健室で死んだふりをしてた山田くんを発見した時、
I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifume would be murdered.
あの時最初に殺されたと言ったのはセレスさんだったよね。そうやって言うことで山田くんは死んだんだと僕たちに思い込ませようとしたんじゃないの。
そんな信じらんないよ。
朝比奈さんは山田くんの死体が消えた時セレスさんと一緒にいたんだよね。
うん、私の気分が悪かったからセレスちゃんがトイレに連れてってくれて。じゃああれも
朝比奈さんを気遣ったわけじゃなくて山田くんを保健室から逃がす隙を作るためだったのかも。
どれもこれも一つずつでは小さなことだが積み重なった途端大きな疑惑になる。そう思わないかセレス。
さあ、何のことでしょう。
とぼけても無駄だ。お前は決定的なミスを犯しているんだ。
ミス？
最初にあれを聞いた時はさほど深刻には考えなかったが今となってははっきりと言える。
何のことでしょう。
山田の死体消失を聞いた俺たちが保健室に戻った直後の話だ。
They must really be enjoying this, enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
その言葉なら我も聞いていたが。いいか、
物理準備室で石丸の死体を発見したのはその後遅れてきた苗木から山田殺害の件を聞き、そして廊下に出たところでセレス。その間俺たちは石丸の死については一切何も話していないんだ。そう考えるとセレスのあの発言は極めて不自然。
あの発言だの不自然だのいまいち意味がわからんのだけど。
おいセレス、みんなが困ってるぞ。お前が犯人じゃないならできるはずだぞ。
Byakuya said that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense, but what is he alluding to? Oh, spin donut spin.
私の発言はこうでした。まるで楽しんでいるようですがね。私たちが怯え混乱するのを見て、楽しんでいるようですわ。このままだと全員殺されてしまいます。彼らのように殺されてしまいます。以上でしたが。
これで分かっただろう。セレスの発言の不自然な点が。
私の発言はこうでした。まるで楽しんでいるようです。私たちが怯え混乱するのを見て、
Yeah, guys is the problem. I'm just not sure what to press
このまま
against
だ
it.
と全員殺す。彼らのように殺す。以上でしたが。
Is it the Monokuma file, or do we have to take so strange for a walk, maybe?
私の発言まるで楽しい。私たちが怯え楽しんでいる。このままだと全員彼らのように殺されてしまう。
Yeah.
それは違う。そうだ。彼らのように殺されるなんて発言はあの時のセレスさんから出てくるはずないんだよ。だってあの時僕らはまだセレスさんに石丸くんの件を伝えてなかったはずだよ。
しかも俺たちがセレスと会ったのは廊下に出た後のことだ。つまりそいつには物理準備室の死体を見る機会もなかったはずだ。
それなのにセレスさんはどうして知っていたのか。殺されたのは一人じゃなくて彼ら、しかも男だったってことをさ。だって あの時はキリギリさんも姿を消してたんだ。彼女が殺された可能性だってあったはずだよ。
皆さん、想像力が豊かなのですね。
想像だと？
先ほどあなた方はおっしゃっていましたわね。私が不審者を目撃した証言はでしたら、この画像はどうなるのです？不審者が山田君を連れ去っているこの画像について皆さん。
それも捏造だろ。セレスッチがあの衣装を着て、そんでデジカメのタイマーを使って撮影したとか。
お忘れですか？あの衣装は葉隠君にしか着られないはずですわよ。それにこのデジカメにはタイマー機能なんてついており、つまり不審者が山田君を連れ去ったというのは揺るぎない事実なのです。私の証言が全て嘘だというなら、この画像が何なのかを説明していただけますか？
そもそもその画像って本当に不審者が山田君を連れ去っているところなのかしら。
どういう意味ですか？
不審者が山田君を連れ去ったわけじゃなくて、他の可能性だってあるんじゃないかしら。
他の可能性なんてあるわけないですわ。
If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifume away, then the only other possibility is they'd been drinking while they were dancing. I guess he has to have been dragging the suspect away?
あれは不審者が山田君を連れ去ってる画像じゃなくて、山田君の方が不審者を連れ去ってる画像だったのかもしれないね。
そう考えられるはずよ。あの画像で連れ去られていたのは山田君の方ではなく、それを私たちが勘違いしていただけなのかも。あの怪しい衣装も私たちに勘違いさせるためのものだったんじゃないかしら。あんな衣装を着ている人物を見たら誰だってそっちが怪しいと思い込んでしまうからね。
そうやって俺の寝てる間に俺を容疑者に仕立て上げたんだな。
そんなわけないじゃありませんか。山田君の方が不審者を連れ去っていた？
ありえない。本当にそうかしら。
でしたらお教えしましょうか。
Celeste thinks she can prove there's no way that Hifume was dragging the suspect away. But is that really possible? Okay, 3 different ones.
気絶した俺にあの衣装を着させて山田っちに運ばせたんだな。そうやって俺を容疑者に仕立て上げたんだな。
ですからそれはありえないのです。この画像では不審者の背筋が伸びています。中にいるのが気絶した人間ならそんな姿勢を取れるわけがありません。
じゃあやっぱ犯人は占いバカだ。
なんでそうなんだべ。
Right, I reckon she couldn't bend at the waist, so we want the blueprints. I can remember how to actually change the dial. There it was. The costume itself, and we'll press it against the bit where she said that he would have been bent over.
不審者の背筋、中にいるのが気絶した人間ならそんな姿勢を取れるわけがありません。
Oh, come on! No! Damn!
なんでそうなんだべ。
Forgot to fire the gun for a second there.
気絶した俺山田っちに運ばせ。そうやって
ですからこの画像では中にいるのが気絶。そんな姿勢を取れるわけがある。
それは違
う。いや、中の人が気絶してても背筋を伸ばした姿勢になれたはずだよ。あのジャスティスロボの衣装にあったある特徴のおかげでね。
You totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
そうだ、あの衣装って設計ミスのせいで腰が全く曲がらないんだ。
そもそも最初からこの画像をでっち上げるために計算して作られた設計だったのかもしれないわ。
セレスさんたちはそんな特徴がある衣装を気絶した葉隠君に着させることであの画像をでっち上げたんだよ。あの不審者の存在を僕たちに信じ込ませるためにね。
どうやらチェックメイトのようだな。
チェックメイト
God. I just want to press the button on her every time she giggles like that.
ふざけてんじゃねえぞこのダーボー。何がチェックメイトだ。
セレスちゃん、
どうしても私を犯人に仕立て上げたいらしいが、
Is
そいつ
looking
は
that way,
大きな
Laura.
間違いですわよ。
Think you guessed another one.
お忘れですか。山田君が死に際に残したあの言葉よ。
Hey, Hifume! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right, I remember their name. Hiro.
犯人の名前を聞かれた山田君ははっきりと答えていましたわよね。犯人は安弘だと。つまり葉隠安弘なんだよ。
俺は安弘なんて名前じゃねえって。実はタロスケって名前で。
そういうわけのわからぬ嘘をつくかな。
だけど山田君が言った安弘って本当に葉隠君のことを指しているのかしらね。
てめえ何言ってんだ。焼くぞ。
フレキルさん、どういう意味？
思い出してみて。山田君のみんなに対する呼び方を。彼は私たちのことをどんな風に呼んでいたかしら。
He said the serious a lot. I think he called everyone like Miss Kirigiri and things like that, didn't he?
これだ。そうだ、フルネームだ。山田君はみんなのことをフルネームで呼んでたんだ。
例えば苗木誠殿と加えて、だから山田君が葉隠君を名指しするつもりなら葉隠康弘殿って言って
たまたまですわ。その時だけ下の名前で呼んだのでしょ。たまたま。
黙ってろ。
たった一回の偶然はその時なので随分と都合のいい解釈をするのね。ありえないわ。山田君はいつものようにフルネームで犯人だけどその途中で力尽きてしまった。
じゃあ山田君が示そうとしたのは例えば名字が安弘の人物とか。
だがそんな名前の人物など該当する者はいないぞ。
いや、ちょっと待って。可能性のある人が一人だけいるよ。今まで本名を明かしていないセレスさん。
なんですと。言いがかりもそこまで来ると笑えますわね。おい、適当なこと言わないでくださる？私が安弘なんてダセー名字のわけがねえだろうが。チョンゲルズ
だったら教えてよ。セレスさんの本名って。
よし、耳の穴をがっつりかっぽじってよく聞きやがれ。私の本名はセレスティア・ルーデンベルク。何度も同じことを言わせないでいただけますか。
So I still won't give up, so then I have to do something to make her accept it. We must be on the e-handbook now.
山田君が示そうとしたのは名字が安弘の人物だったはず。この
の中に安弘って名字の人がいるとしたら、
本名を明かしていないセレスだろうな。
だから何度も言ってますように、私の名前はセレスティア・ルーデンベルクなんだよ。
いつまで言い張ってるつもりだ。
言い張るも何もそれが真実ですわ。それを確かめる方法がない以上。
Right, that's the one.
それが真実なんだよ、バカ。
There has to be something that shows its owner's real name. I'm sure Kyoko mentioned something like that at some point. It might not be related to this case, but it may come in handy. Kyoko's psychic. Surely we should have learnt this last time in Mondo's case.
いつまで言い張っ
言い張るも何もそれを確かめる方法がない以上。
Oh no! Every damn time, Kim.
山田君が名字が安弘の人、この中に安弘って
本名を明かしていない。
だから何度も私の名前セレスティア。
いつまで言い張
るも何もそれを確かめる方法がない以上。
No, no, no! Idiot. Back round we go. Back round the donut.
本名を明かしていない。
だから何度も私の名前セレスティア。
いつまで言い張
るも何もそれが真実です。それを確かめる方法がない以上。
Gotcha.
それは違う。そうだ、電子生徒手帳だよ。確か電子生徒手帳って起動時に持ち主の名前が表示されるはずだったよね。最初にモノクマも言ってたはずだよ。
This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start it up, it'll display your name. Make sure you always have the right one. Now, this isn't your everyday notebook, so it has many more uses than that.
つまり電子生徒手帳を確認すればはっきりするはずなんだ。セレスさんの本名がさ。
プライバシーの侵害ですわ。見せませんわよ。
セレスさん、そろそろ本当のことを言ってくれないかな。本当のことをさ。
私は大手されたとしても諦めないたちなんですの。だって完全に決着するまでは何があるか分かりませんだろうが。
だったら完全に決着させるよ。もう一度最初から事件を振り返って、そこで全ての犯行をそれで終わりにさせるよ。
It's comic strip time. Closing argument begins. Okay, how did the killer recruit their accomplice? Was it seduction? Some evidence from the last couple of cases in there. I'm gonna guess it's that one, since he looks kind of sweaty in the bottom picture. What time did the killers call him to the rec room? 1 AM. Who did the killer summon first? Yasuhiro. Is that the only picture of him we have? Yep. They knocked him out and stuffed him into the robo-justice suit to falsify their evidence. They used a certain item to do it. Oh shit, which Justice Hammer was it? Was that one Justice Hammer 2? Oh, they used an item to falsify their evidence. The camera, I guess, then. What time was Taka supposed to head to the room? 6 o'clock. Just hammer that killed Taka. What number was it? 4, I think. In the library, Hifume used something to falsify the evidence of the killer. There's that one too. Ah, fuck. Can't remember which evidence we used to kill people. He's holding 4 there, though. So that would infer that it's 4 in that one. It wasn't chips or the picture. What's he doing over there? Oh, that's him pushing the thing. I can't remember which hammer was used where. Okay. Wish this hammer was in the nurse office when he was playing dead. God damn it, was it 2 in that one then and 3 in the next? Must be. Ah! And we all found him dead. Next. Got to be him using the dolly. The weapon that the killer used to murder Hifume. What's that? Okay, I'm not sure I got all those hammers in the right order, but we'll give it a go.
犯人は君なんだ。犯人は今回の犯行に及ぶ際、まずある人物と手を組んだんだ。その人物は山田君だよ。犯人は山田君を共犯者にすることで一連の事件を可能にしたんだ。彼らはまず昨日の深夜1時にある人物を娯楽室に呼び出したんだ。呼び出されたのは葉隠君だよ。犯人たちは葉隠君を容疑者にでっち上げるために彼を呼び出し、そして薬で眠らせたんだ。そして眠らせた葉隠君にジャスティスロボの衣装を着させた後、山田君はジャスティスロボに捕まっているような演技をして、犯人はそれをデジカメで撮影したんだ。葉隠君を不審者、つまり容疑者に仕立て上げる証拠作りのためにね。その後犯人たちは眠ったままの葉隠君をプールのロッカーの中に閉じ込めた。そして午前6時、彼らは物理準備室に石丸君を呼び出した。そこで石丸君はその時使われた凶器が物理準備室に落ちてたジャスティスハンマー4号だよ。最初の殺人なのに4号のハンマーが使われたのは犯行が起きた順序を誤認させるためだったんだ。その次に彼らはそこで被害者になりすましたんだ。容疑をジャスティスロボに向けるためにね。1件目の偽装は娯楽室での襲撃事件だった。そこで犯人はジャスティスハンマー1号と例のジャスティスロボの画像、その襲撃事件を僕らに信じ込ませようとしたんだ。そして2件目の偽装、図書室傷ついた山田君とジャスティスハンマー2号を見せつけることで事件を捏造したんだ。こうして2件の襲撃事件をでっち上げることで犯人たちは僕らにある先入観を植え付けたんだ。謎の不審者がハンマーを大きくしながら 次々と人を襲ってるってね。そしてそれを信じ込んでしまった僕らはすぐにその不審者の捜索を始めたんだけど、その時山田君だけを保健室に残してしまったんだ。それは山田君の狙い通りだった。そうやってまんまと一人になった山田君は冷蔵庫にあった輸血パックとジャスティスハンマーサグノンを使って自ら死体を演じたんだ。自分が殺されたと見せかけたんだよ。そして山田君の悲鳴を聞いて戻ってきた僕らはそれを発見したんだ。しかもその時物理準備室では石丸君の死体が発見されてたんだ。そしてそこで流れた死体発見アナウンスのせいで僕らは山田君が死んだと勘違いしてしまったんだ。こうして僕らを騙した山田君は保健室が無人となった一瞬の隙をついて保健室から抜け出したんだ。その後山田君の死体が消えたと知った僕らは慌てて保健室に集まってしまった。その隙をつき今度は物理準備室に忍び込んだ山田君は石丸君の死体をビニールシートで包み台車を使って美術倉庫まで運搬したんだ。これが死体消失事件。山田君は知らなかったんだ。全てを操る真犯人の犯行計画の結末を。本当の結末、それは共犯者である山田君を殺すことだったんだ。現場である美術倉庫にあったハンマーでね。これが今回の事件の全てだよ。そしてこの計画を実行していた主犯の人物はセレスさん、君の負けだ。
負けだなんて、そんな言葉を聞いたのはいつ以来でしょう。重い言葉ですわね。
認めるんだね、君が犯人だってこと。
嫌ですわ、君だなんて。そんな教授みたいな口ぶり。セレスティア・ルーデンベルク、いえ、もしくは安弘妙子でいいですわ。
安弘妙子、
ようやく認めたか。
負けを宣告されてあがくほど往生際は悪くありませんの。
そうか。
Boom, Laura was right all along. You had Celeste pegged from the start. That's not bad. I think 2 out of 3 cases you managed to guess so far.
モノクマさん、それでは始めてくださる？いえ、終わらせてくださる？
ふむふむ。お待ちかねの投票タイムですね。いいでしょ。ではお前らはお手元のスイッチで投票してください。さて、投票の結果、黒となるのは誰なのか。その答えは正解なのか不正解なのか。さあ、どうなんだ。
basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The Blacken this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was... Celestia Ludenberg, or more practically, Takeo Yasuhiro! I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifume's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations. So you really did approach Hifume with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her speciality, lying. My speciality? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree. Then did you use, you know... I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifume to act as my accomplice, I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing that Hifume and Taka were both super into. Does she mean... Is she talking about alter ego? What? What are you talking about? Don't interrupt, we're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of the loop as usual. How sad. Then you're the one that stole it. That's right. And used it to drag Hifume into your plan that you come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it had disappeared, I played Hifume a little visit. What are you doing here? I was hoping I could talk to you alone. It's about what was stolen. I know who did it. What? It was Taka. He stole it. What? And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I'd found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I'd showed it to Hifume, of course. Oh, so it was him. But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it. What? Please forgive me, he threatened me. He did? He came to my room last night unannounced and then, it's hard for me to even say, he abused me. What? He took pictures. He said that if I do not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice. That's a crime, an absolute crime. I know he gone a little crazy, but I never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. Oh, I can't express how enjoyable that was. I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life. I'm gonna kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him. Wait, please. If you go now, you will be playing right into his hands. Huh? Taka is planning to use her to escape. And he made you his target. Escape? You don't mean... Taka is going to try and kill you. What? And also he can keep her to himself. Bastard. Bastard. Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I? I have to save her. Then would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. I've devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete. What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Hifume agreed without a second thought. The effect it had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even a lover's twisted, that can drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me. I have another question for you. What was that strange costume Hifume's creation? Yes, it was a real pain in the butt too.
All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that. But then it's my fault for picking him in the first place. So why did you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it? And in that regard, I made the right choice, so I'm glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. I feel like I could cry. But when you were explaining your plan to Hifume, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she is asking is, what was Hifume to do after assuming you had actually let him live? That's simple. After he did his part of pretending to be dead once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded, so he was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he believed that? Well, of course. That wasn't all there was to it. As I explained to Hifume, the plan was, while you were questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifume would have an alibi, so no one could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward. Stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifume ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death. So you had planned to kill him all along. But of course. There would have been no point to my plan if the one who would pretend to be dead did not end up dead himself. How can human life mean so little to you? No. That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win. Now you sound like Byakuya. No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike. Then what made you take things this far? Was it really just for the money? Are you talking of the $10 million that Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life began here, my only thought has been of escape. But all along you've been saying how we have to accept a living here. Obviously that was a lie. I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else here. I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And you want to know why, huh? Because I had a dream. And accepting life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever. And there was no way I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life by making a metaphorical killing. And that's all, and it was all for that dream. And what was this dream of yours? To live in a European castle. A castle? And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers/bodyguards. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created the perfectly aesthetic world of decadence. Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That is what life is all about. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but unfortunately my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream till the very end, so why would I? You sound so passionate, but were you really able to kill your own friends for it? Oh, are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavour. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing. That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding. But that's what we should be saying, and plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The consciousness deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared? That's right, I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice then, I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette. You'd just get executed again. Celeste smiled, and then, when she did, it looked like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, But that statement itself may have been a final lie. And with that weak fake smile, it's what betrayed her.
Y'all done? Okay then, let's get rolling. The black can disturb the peace and must pay the price.
スペシャルなお仕置きを用意しました。では張り切っていきましょう。お仕置きタイム。
最後にキリギリさんにこれを渡しておきましょう。
This is...
あれは果たして希望なのでしょうか。私にはそうは思えませんでしたわ。だからこそ、いえ、打足。それではごきげんよう。また来世でお会いしましょう。
It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friends, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to just come along and...
Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, so more people had to die. You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives. Even here I thought you guys were gonna pass on the torch of hope to a new generation.
What do I care about hope? I'll just throw it in the trash if you let me out of here.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yeah, but the reality, it just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not... Oh, sorry. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you going to make us keep going through this? What do you want from us? God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key-type object from Celeste? So, what's the deal with that? Huh? What's the matter?
I'll answer your question if you answer mine. What did you do? What did you do to me?
What?
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Oh, man, oh geez, what do you mean? What did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it.
What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body? What does that mean?
Okay then, things are getting kinda awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you guys can go on to enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course. See ya!
Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair, there was one small hope. Hey Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key that Celeste gave you? Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers. What? Then that means... Celeste probably hid it there.
Oi.
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we'd better go check. Good idea. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said, I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
Nanda.
Why exactly are you going alone? Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly to the surveillance camera.
Oi.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
Nanda.
You? Please, let me go. Standing here and arguing is just going to draw more attention to us. Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya. Then it's up to you now.
Ooh.
I'm going to go to the dining room, okay? Huh? So Makoto and Kyoko are going to go together? Does this mean what I think it means?
Yes.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers once you show a little backbone. I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone. Well then, shall we? Yeah. We need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key that Celeste had given her and locked the locker. As the locker door swung open, we saw... Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe, thank goodness. I'd never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word and stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon, maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please just wait a little while longer. So now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but... Can we talk a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at the school? Is that why you wanted to come here with me? Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know? That just makes me even more worried. Worried? Like, what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning and explanation? When you do that, it's only natural to think that I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too. No! I believe in you. You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I wanted you to believe in me too, because we're friends. I understand. Then maybe I can believe in you, just a bit more. Then... Fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see... What I heard from Kyoko then was... Well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believed in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action. The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it, and the storage closet there, way in the back. She said way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? Well, let's go see before we sign off for the day. Can't leave it hanging there. Okay, storage closet in the back. It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. The secret Kyoko told me about, could it really be hidden in here? Only one thing to select. She said it was way in the back of the storage closet. But I mean, seriously. Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet. And suddenly, as if I were being yanked in, gashunk. At the same time as I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. I'd fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out, the back wall was like a revolving door and I'd made my way to the other side. Just like Kyoko had said.
So,
in the boys' bathroom on the second floor, there's a storage closet, and way in the back of that closet, there's a secret room. So this is a secret room, but what's in here? It's just a normal desk with normal drawers. There's a bunch of files and what looks like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything on one file on the edge of the bookshelf catches my eye. Hope's Peak Academy student registry? This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file into my hand, but before I had a chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file and turned my attention to it. What's this? You must not leave? That's kind of weird. I couldn't understand if it said, I can't leave, but you must not leave? What is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave? I've seen them somewhere before. But I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? A strange sound rang through my head. It felt as though it was shaking my brain back and forth. And then, darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. Ow. Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. An empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty? Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen to the floor. It's all gone? What does this mean? But my brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room, get some rest. My body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back towards my room. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. The farther I walked, the more I felt. Things are getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that... Huh? As if from a vast distance I heard a sound. It was faint but undeniable. That sound is coming from the gym? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame towards the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here in the gym? I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sound coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. Before me there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No, one side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
どういうつもり？答えろよ。どういうつもりなの？僕に逆らおうなんてさ。約束が違うじゃん。
The deal?
我は決めたのだ。もう引かぬ。もうこびぬ。もう顧みぬと。我は決心したのだ。お前と戦うと。
あ、そう。でもさ、そんなことしてどうなるか分かってるの？忘れちゃったわけじゃないよね。人質の剣。
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then could it be? The mastermind spy is... Oh, 7 remain. We've halved the party. Okay, we definitely want to save it. But I think that is all we have time for today, as we've massively overrun to get that trial finished in the preamble. So anyway, I am going to leave it there. We will reconvene on Monday to find out what happens next, and indeed if anyone else is going to get murdered. I mean, odds are fairly high at this stage. So, I am Kim, or Adverse Camber 42. If you want to continue watching the stream live, it is Mondays and Wednesdays at 8 PM GMT, and Saturdays at 5 PM GMT, and I will be sticking with Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc until we finished it. Old episodes also go up on my Adverse Camber 42 YouTube channel in case you want to catch up on the story so far, and any of the previous streams, which include the Yakuza Like a Dragon, One Piece Odyssey, House of Ashes, and various other ones. I'm also currently running a silent stream over there. That's a stream with no commentary from me of the new Final Fantasy game. That's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'm currently about, I think, 6 or 7 episodes into that. I've done a lot of faffing around in subquests, but I've just reached Junon. So do check that out if you're interested in any way. There is also an Adverse Camber 42 Twitter channel if you want to get me between these streams. I'm also one half of Things Are Getting Strange and X-Files Rewatch Podcast. You can find us wherever you get your podcasts, and we post a new episode every Thursday, roughly 8 PM GMT again. We are reviewing the X-Files 2 episodes at a time, and we're currently on season 6. If you're interested in checking that out, our episode next Thursday will cover The Unnatural and Three of a Kind. So do check that out if you're interested. That's all from me for today. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will be back on Monday, 8 PM GMT for more Trigger Happy Havoc. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of your week.